Hello, Rowan Mithril here once again, and we don't really have too much time. Yes, this is a lengthy stage coming up, so without further ado, let's go after Swordman. Swordman is actually my favorite from Mega Man 8. He's very classy, respectful, honorable. He even openly praises your skill during the match, so that's kind of a nice touch. He has a lot of personality that way. So according to the map, we're somewhere in Asia. Without lines showing where the countries are, my best guess would be China, but just where in Asia would you find Aztec ruins anyway? That doesn't quite work, does it? No, not a bit. In the first part of the stage, we have 4 trials to complete, one for each of the first 4 Robot Master weapons. So first up, let's go with Ice Wave. I keep wanting to call it Ice Wall, but that's the wrong game. Technically, you don't need it for this first part. If you time it carefully, you can get between the fire streams without it. Just be very careful, because the fire streams are instant death if you touch them. Those are KO de Canas. They're annoying just from how numerous they are. Due to that slide, it messes up your timing, so without using the Ice Wave, there's no safe way past that second bit. For those wondering about the green Batonton, that was a Succubaton. It tries to swoop down, latch on, bite. It does the whole vampire bat thing, really. Okay, next up is the Tornado Holds trial. For this one, move the key over to the lock to open the gates, but sometimes the key is too low for the lock. If that's the case, you need to use Tornado Hold to lift it into position. If you're fast enough, you can actually move that one into position without having to use the Tornado Hold. Okay, 2 trials down. Next up, Thunderclaw. In this one, we have these spike rollers that close in on you, from above and below, until you operate the switch, which also opens the gate. The Thunderclaw moves the switch in one shot, but it's not necessary. There's only one place during this trial where you absolutely have to use it, and even then you could use the rush cycle instead. But, well, the Thunderclaw's faster, and also more stylish. I mean, it came from a clown, so it has to be more fun, right? And here's where we have to use it. Whee! That's 3 trials down, just 1 to go. And in this one, technically, we don't even have to use the Robot Master weapon, but the Flash Bomb does make things go a bit faster, so we will use it. First up is Red. Then Green. Process of elimination says the last one will be yellow, but we will show it for completion's sake anyway. There it is. So, red, green, yellow. Let's keep that in mind. Red, green, yellow. Technically, you can solve the puzzle through simple brute force, but every time you get it wrong, it drops KO de Canas on you, so why fight those if you don't have to? The stage is long enough as it is. The code also changes on each playthrough, so you can't memorize it once and always use the same code. Time for the mid-boss, Girna Eye. The first part of this fight isn't so bad. Just don't get too used to being able to slide out of danger. You can only attack while the core is open. That's also true for Girna Eye. So this is kind of a battle of counterattacks. As usual, it also does make me wish the mid-bosses came with life bars. Come on, how many more shots do you need? Entirely too many, if you ask me. Okay, he's calling for help now from KO Gamera, which unfortunately means we just have these small pillars to dodge the attacks on. You can also sometimes get KO Gamera to do that, which is kind of annoying and causes a bit of panic. As you can see, you can't really slide anymore, so this is why it's important to know the timing on dodging the fireballs. Okay, stop it now. Okay, that's that. With that, we get another Rush adapter. This one's called the Rush Bomber. It makes Rush take a jet form, fly overhead, and kind of carpet bomb for you. Time for the second half. Okay. There's a lot of lava here, so let's be cautious. We need to use the paddle wheeler to move across, hit the buttons to move it. Let's get on top of this lava flow and ride our way up. I feel safer already. This part is absolutely packed with succubutons, flying around in the worst possible locations. It's another of those flying enemies that just loves to be in the way, as most flying enemies are wont to do. This part you need to be very quick and precise in your jumping, so that you don't jump up into the death spikes or get forced into them. Or even fall down onto them from here. They're not expecting too much from you. Okay, one more paddle wheeler to ride. This one accompanied by lava currents and a bunch of succubutons. That can make it a little bit problematic, but not too terribly bad. With that, it's time to face Swordman.
Nothing personal, but I've got orders.
See? Very classy. This is basically a battle of reactions. You want to wait to see what he does, and then react accordingly. Divide and strike, always be ready to jump away, because if you're not, he will hit you with Flame Sword right after. If he jumps up to the wall, he's going to drop a tiki head on you. During Fire Slash, slide under him, wait for the embers to appear, then slide back. If you dodge it all the way, he even praises you. Now for that attack, just stay out of the way, basically. I really love this battle. It's a fight of reactions, basically, so it kind of feels like a sparring match. You have to hit the upper part of the body. The legs are completely immune to your attacks. His little fire cyclone does deflect your shots. Why, thank you. During the Fire Slash move, he is invincible, so you can't actually counter him during that one. Case in point. I just really love this battle. It's probably one of the most fun ones in the entire series for me. I just really love Swordman. He's got an awesome design. The Battle Network series, unfortunately, wasn't too kind to him on that respect. He didn't quite look as cool to me in that. Also, it was nowhere near as honorable. Classy even in defeat. I love Swordman. With that, we get the weapon that Mega Man has the absolute worst pronunciation for of all of them. It's Sword, Mega Man, you don't pronounce the W. So anyway, as the name suggests, the Flame Sword is a short-range fire attack. You can use it to light fuses if you don't have a fire met handy. I'm pretty sure it can also slash apart the ice cubes. There's not much else to say about it other than, well, it's ours now. So with that, Swordman is down, and I'm going to go ahead and call it now. I'm pretty sure I'm close to the time limit, so I'll see you in the next video with outtakes and difficulty analysis. So for now, a very brief fare thee well.